Okay. Hi, everybody. Namaste. My name's Sara Ivanhoe. I'm the yoga director at USC, and many of you have already met my dear little pug, Madison, who's still a puppy and sometimes acts up and adds a little few moments of comedy to our session. So today we are continuing with yoga at home, just doing a practice to try to kind of stay sane in this crazy world, finding a way to just hit the pause button for 1 hour a week to drop all of our to-do lists, drop all of schoolwork and what's happening with the news and our families, everything, and just pause and sort of put on our own oxygen masks first. So we're going to be focusing today just on breathing and moving and a little bit of self-care. Okay, as usual, I'm going to have you start in a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. Sit up nice and tall and allow your eyes to close. With your eyes closed, just take a moment, set your intention for your practice today. Always set your intention in your own words. And today, something to the effect of, when I take care of myself, I'm able to do everything I need to do just a little bit better. Great, and allow your eyes to open. We'll just start with a little bit of breath and movement. Your arms out to the sides and up, inhale. And out and down, exhale. Make these big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. There you go. Last one, inhale. And this time as you exhale, we're going to move into a twist. So go ahead and twist over to your left side. Grab a hold of whatever you can take a hold of. A few deep breaths here in the twist. Close your eyes. Good, and then come out of it. And then change legs. Whatever leg you've got in front, put the other leg in front. We're just going to do that again. Inhale the arms up over your head. Exhale, clear something out of your system. Just get it out. Drawing new energy in. And clearing something out. Out and away. Last one. Inhale, drink that new energy in. And exhale, we're going to twist to the other side. So whatever side you didn't do, get the other side. Take a moment, close your eyes in the twist. My mouth is closed. My breath is in and out through my nose in what we call ujjayi breathing. And then gently release. So the ujjayi breathing is through the nose for this type of yoga. And we want in and out through the nose, but not a sniff, not like with the breath. See if you can make the breath a soft, hollow sound. So my breathing sounds like this. And I want to keep that going throughout our practice today. Okay, let's get moving. You're going to roll to the side and come onto your hands and knees. Onto hands and knees, and we'll just do a little cat-cow. That's how we usually get started. So you'll inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. And just do a few more on your own. Close your eyes and just try to get more into your breath. See if you can watch where the breath moves inside your body. Great, and then come to a neutral spine. And we're going to pick up the right arm, left leg, and just hold it here for a few moments. So you want to look at something that doesn't move. That's going to help you to balance. I pull my belly in and I reach my right fingertips forward and my left toes back behind me. And I'm just going to release that down, and then we'll move into side two. Left arm, right leg, lift up. And then back to hands and knees. We're going to move to down dog. So just curl your toes under, press your hips up and back. So in down dog, my hands are shoulder distance. My fingers pointing straight ahead. I squeeze my arms straight, and I want to lift my hips up, back, and away from the hands. I'll pull my belly in, ribs in, and then I usually start by pedaling my feet a little bit. Outer arms squeeze towards each other. Just relax your head. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Your feet are hip distance, parallel. Knees are bent, and this first one, each hand is going to grab an elbow. Let your head relax here for a few moments. So we're actually going to hang here for quite a bit. So you can really allow the back of the neck to release. Knees are bent. Now just give your head a little shake. No, 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 no. When you do that, sort of releasing any tension you might be holding in the neck. And then go ahead and nod the head, yes. Yes, 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 yes. When I do that, my whole body swings a little bit. And then walk the hands back into down dog. Give yourself a squeeze back. Great, and then back down to your hands and knees. So once again, you're going to lift your right arm and left leg up. We're going to do a little breath and movement this time. And you want to think about every time you inhale, you're drawing new energy into the body. It's filling you with vitality. And every time you exhale, you are clearing stuff out.
Sara, your video cut off.
Yeah, I have it on Do Not Disturb, but it is interrupting for phone calls. I'm just going to wait until it passes. I don't know how to do that. Okay, I think I am back in action. So we're right arm, left leg up. You want to jaw breath in on the inhale, pulling new energy in, and then just exhale, clear it out. Right elbow, left thigh. Inhale, open. So that's one, and we're just doing 3 of these. Exhale, cross body. And then 3, right elbow, left thigh. Inhale, open it, and then release it down. Let's get side 2. Left arm, right leg, pick it up. So inhale, and then exhale, right elbow, left thigh, crossing the body, squeeze that tension out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Good, deep breath in. And then release it onto your hands and knees. You're going to curl your toes under and come into plank pose, top of a push-up position. So I'm looking for a straight line. Don't want to sag too much down. Don't want to be up and down dog. I curl my tailbone under and I just make a straight line with the body. And then push back to down dog again. So after you've done a few of the pedals in down dog and start to open up, for me, it always takes takes longer and longer to get my sort of ankles, Achilles, and calves open up here. We're going to do a little extra stretch. You're going to pick your right toes up and kind of grab onto the left heel with the right toes and press that left heel down. A couple breaths here. And then release it, and let's get that on side two. Left heel presses the right heel down, right, left toes press the right heel down. And then release. Okay, so ultimately you're pressing your heels towards the floor, your thighs back. My heels have never touched the floor, and I've been doing this pose for 35 years. So you just kind of do what you can with it. Okay, and then we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet again. Great, so I always start with a little bend here, and this time you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back, and if you want, you can grab a strap, give the arms a squeeze to the ceiling, forward toward the floor in front of you. Inhale, you're breathing new energy into the body. Exhale, you're clearing out tension. Okay, and then from here, slide your hands down the legs. I'm going to take your feet a little bit wider apart. The toes touch the outer edges of the mat. The heels are in, and you're going to come into a malasana, a squat. So I bend my knees, I sit my hips back and down, and then I use my upper arms to squeeze the thighs out to the side, pull the heart up, and just slightly drop the chin down. Let's just let this cook for a few moments. Just do the best you can with this. Again, allow your eyes to close. Whatever imperfect position you are making, inhale new energy into the body. Exhale, clear some tension out. Open your eyes. You're going to walk your hands back into down dog. Again, come forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. Bring your feet together. Pick your right foot up off the floor. Pull the belly in. Couple breaths here. Release that right foot down. Left foot, pick it up off the floor. Pulling the belly in, just kind of feeling our strength. And release that down. And then you're going to come all the way down to your belly, down to the floor. Just a little back bending here. We're going to take your arms down by your sides. Push your toes down. Push your tailbone down. And then just lift up head. Just draw the shoulders together behind you. So the hands kind of slide backwards here. Couple breaths and maybe pick the hands up off the floor. Okay, and then release and push back to downward facing dog. Good, so here in down dog, we're gonna do a little bit of a twist. Go ahead and take your feet the distance of the mat. I walk my hands back just a little bit. I'm gonna take my left hand to the center here of the mat, and my right arm reaches all the way to the outside of my left ankle. I'm in a nice twist here. My heels press down, thighs press back into a good twist. And then let's release that and switch your hands. Every breath should be doing something for you, right? Every inhale is drawing new energy in. Every exhale, squeezing something out. Release the hands, come back to down dog. So to have your hands on the floor in down dog, you do want to be pushing down the inner edges of the hands. So if your hands are kind of flopping to the outer edges of the wrists there, try to press them a little more inner edges. That's a little safety move. And then walk your hands back towards your feet again. And this time we're going to do a little breath and movement sequence in the forward bend. So you're going to take your hands onto your shins. You're going to pull your heart forward, inhale. So you lengthen the spine. And then exhale, slide the hands down the legs, let the head drop. So we're going to do a few more of those. Really get into the breath. Inhale. And exhale. New energy comes in. Tension goes out. Energize. Relax. Last one, inhaling. And exhaling. Right. And now you're going to bring the hands to the hips, shoulders back, lead with the chest, come all the way up to standing. Okay, so we're going to come to, let me just make sure this is okay here. Okay. Life in the era of Zoom. Okay, so we're going to do some sun salutes. So please come to the front of your mat. Feet can be together or hip distant. I'll start with a couple of half salutes into A salutes and see where we go from there. So palms to the heart. Take a moment, close your eyes. Come back to your Ujjayi breathing. And remember, today you're just taking a moment to yourself so you can recharge and let go. Half sun salutes, open the eyes, drop the hands, arms sweep out to the sides and up, inhale. And my hands touch my ceiling here, it's a little tricky. And then exhale, you're gonna bend at the knees, arms are gonna come out to the sides, fold forward and down. That's the exhale. And then put the hands up onto the shins, pull the heart forward, inhaling. And then exhale, we'll fold deeply down. Hands are gonna drop, arms out to the sides, we're coming back up to standing. Inhale. When you get to the top, you want to pull that belly in, tailbone down. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go again like that. Arms sweep up. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Fold. Arms out to the sides, back up to standing. In breath. Palms to the heart. Out breath. Again, make the breath count a little more. Inhaling. Draw the energy in. Exhale, fold, get rid of something else that's been bugging you. Inhaling, heart forward, energize. Exhale, fold, deeply head down. Inhale all the way up to standing. And palms to the heart. Okay, great. We're going to add on from there. Arms sweep out to the sides and up. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Look forward, heart forward. On your in-breath, you're going to bring your hands to the floor, step back to that plank pose, top of a push-up. I'm going to just lower straight to the floor. You can join me here, and then uncurl the toes into a baby cobra, and then back to downward facing dog. Little alignment tip: when you're in down dog, you're pressing your heels down. Also press down the outer edges of your feet. Just try lifting up the inner arches a little bit. That's so you're really waking up all the muscles in the feet. Great, look up at your hands, step the feet to the hands. We'll come halfway up on the inhale. Exhale and fold, drop the head all the way up to standing, inhaling. Here she comes. Exhale, palms to the heart. No, honey. There you go. Okay, that's one A sun salute. Let's add on. Arms sweep up, inhale. Exhale and fold. Pull the heart forward in breath. Hands come to the floor, step back to plank. And you can also, if you like, lower halfway to chaturanga and move to upward facing dog. So my arms are straight and my thighs are lifted. And exhale, back to down dog. That's an option too. You can always do that. In down dog, take a moment, close your eyes, back to your breathing. Excellent. Look at the hands. Step your feet to the hands. Pull the heart forward, inhale. Exhale, fold deeply all the way to standing. In breath. And palms to the heart. Out breath. Again, arms sweep up, inhaling. Exhale and fold forward. Pull the heart forward, in breath. Good. Exhale, step back, plank. I'm going to go onto my fists because I feel this in a little bit in my wrists. And I'm going to go to the floor, but you can do that chaturanga up dog. So I'm doing to the floor. Oh gosh, this cobra feels great. I'm doing a high cobra now. And then back to down dog. Step feet to the hands. Heart offers forward, inhaling. Exhale, bow the head up to standing, all the way up, inhale. And exhale, palms together to the heart. Let's go one more time. Arms sweep up on the in breath. Exhale, clear something out. Heart forward, inhaling. Exhale, step back to plank. You can jump back if you want and go to chaturanga up dog. You can to the floor and a little cobra. Back to down dog. Everyone just meet me there. Great. Walk your hands back towards your feet. We're going to do, we did this last time. You're going to take your middle and index fingers and you're going to grab onto your big toes. Pull the chest forward, inhaling, and then exhale, fold top of your head to the floor. Elbows kind of go out to the sides here. Okay, heart forward on your inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips, shoulders back. Inhale all the way to standing. Excellent. So we're going to do a tree pose, little balancing pose from here. You're going to start on your left leg. Get that left leg nice and strong, the left toes spread. And take your right knee out to the side. And you can put the heel to the ankle. This is plenty if you want. If you want to challenge your balance, you take your foot a little higher or grab onto the foot, take it all the way to the top of the thigh. I'm just going to look at something that doesn't move. I'm going to catch my balance here. And then if and when I feel ready, take my arms up over my head. Now I could totally cheat and hold the ceiling and not balance, but I'm gonna try to balance with you guys. Look at something that doesn't move and steady the breath. Great, and when you're ready, slowly release yourself down. Hey honey, why don't you go over there? Why don't you go over there? Yeah, good girl. Good girl, there you go. Okay. And let's get that on the other side. So I take my right toes, I spread them, get lots of room there on the floor, nice grounded through the foot. And then I take this foot out to the side. And just some days I don't feel balanced, I can just stay here or wherever feels most comfortable. I put my eyes to something that doesn't move, that's going to steady me. I catch my balance, I catch my breath. And when I feel ready, I take my arms up. Now here in the balance, I want to stay with the same routine. On your inhale, energy comes in, exhale, tension goes out. Okay, and then release. Nice. Okay, so from here, I'm going to have you take your legs wide apart. You're going to take your heels in and your toes out. We're just going to sit down in sort of a deep squat here, and we're going to do a shoulder stretch while we're here. So I'm going to take your, left arm up in front of your face, and maybe the right arm wraps under and around, perhaps until they come into an eagle pose arm. So I'm going to sit down deeply, squeeze my legs out, belly is in, lift my arms up in eagle, and I'm going to just slightly drop my chin. Close the eyes and take a few long breaths. Nice. Open the eyes, straighten the legs, open the arms out to the side. Let's get that on side too. Take your left arm up in front of your face, right arm wraps under in front until they touch. And then bend the knees and squeeze the knees out over the pinky toes. Let's just drop in here for a moment. I like doing it with my eyes closed. You can keep yours open. But you want to inhale to energize. Exhale to clear out tension. Excellent. Open your eyes, straighten the legs, open your arms. Nice. So I'm going to parallel the feet. I'm going to reach the arms up, and my right hand is going to grab onto my left wrist and just go into a nice side bend here. Really opening up the side body. And then come up, grab the other wrist, pull over to the side. Okay, and then come all the way up. Wonderful. Hands are going to come to the hips. Take the feet maybe a little bit wider. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Top of the head's going to move towards the floor. And my hands are going shoulder distance. Pull the chest forward, inhale. And then top of the head towards the floor, exhale. Let your head drop. Pull the heart forward, in breath. Hands to the hips, out breath. Inhale up to standing. Okay, excellent. From here, we're going to move into triangle pose. So you're going to turn your right toes out. So the middle and second and middle toe, second and index and middle toe are pointing straight out. The knees pointed out, the whole thigh turns out. And then my whole hips kind of shift like this. And this leg, you want to make sure the leg is strong. Some of you might want a little bend in the knee, but most of my leg is straight. Your body's making the shape of a triangle. So I take this bottom hand, I bring it right below the knee, and I pull my chest up from here. Bottom shoulder, kind of roll that back. And then I say it's really different each day where my hand wants to land. Right, today it looks like it's going to the ankle. Can do anything Top arm's going to go straight up. Let's actually start today by looking down at the ground. And notice when you look down, you can feel very grounded here. And if you want to challenge your balance, then you turn and look up. Okay, push down through the feet, come all the way up to standing. And let's get that on side two. Second and middle toe out to the side. Roll the whole thigh that way, and then my hips hinge. Right, so it doesn't, you should not feel this in the knee at all. If you feel it in the knee, get out of there. Little bend in the knee. Try to aim it so you feel it more in the hips and hamstring. Excuse me. For that, getting a little residual smoke up where I am. Okay, so we're hinging at the hips. I slide my hand down, goes right below the knee, or to, yep, looks like it's reaching the ankle. And then once you're here, just again, a reminder, you don't want to round forward. If you have to round forward, better to come up a little higher. The main thing is you want to keep your chest up. It's called triangle because we're meant to be making the shape of a triangle, right? So we want this sort of line of the body to be long. And then take the top arm up. And on side one, we started by looking down. Looking down is easier. It's grounding. You might want to just stay there. And then only turn and look up if you want to challenge your balance. Couple breaths here. Push down through the feet and come all the way up to standing. We're going to take the legs wide again. Again, you're going to do heels in, toes out. You're going to bend the knees, squeeze them out to the sides. We're going to do a little hip opener with breath. We've done this one a few times, so you guys should know it by now. Some of you are new to me, so you just jump in best you can. Inhale, you lift your chest up, and then exhale, you take the twist, kind of pushing the leg back. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Great. Inhale back to center. Exhale, straighten the legs. Good. Turn the toes in again so the feet are parallel. This time we're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. We're going to move into that forward fold. So hinge at the hips, fold your body forward. If your arms get stuck, just grab onto like a towel or a strap or some sort of something so your arms can reach up and forward. Drop the head and breathe in. Push down through the feet, come all the way up to standing. Great. So go ahead now, turn the right toes out to the side. Left toes are turning in. Feet a little bit wider apart. This time keep your body very straight up and down. Arms are coming out to the sides. And go ahead and bend your front knee. So it's a warrior two pose. I'm doing sort of an easy version of it. And you want that knee pointing between the second and third toe. So flops in, flop it straight. Give your arms a good squeeze and breathe. Push that front knee straight and gently release. Let's get it on side two. Turn the back toes in so your back leg is, your back foot is straight. Left toes turn out. Bend your front knee just till you're comfortable. Arms out to the side. So this time, I already kind of explained the front leg. I want to explain the back leg a little bit. I'm pushing down the outer edge of my back foot. My back legs are squeezing straight, and I almost think of my back thigh. As I'm sitting down, my back thigh goes back behind me. So I'm sort of pushing it straight back. Yeah. Good. A couple more breaths here. Inhale to energize. Exhale to clear tension out. Great. Open the eyes, straighten the front leg. Parallel feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Again, we're going to fold the body forward and down. Just let your head drop for a few moments. Okay, and now you're going to go ahead and crawl yourself over to your left leg. When I say crawl yourself over, I mean you want your chest sort of towards the left thigh. I'm going to take my bottom hand and grab onto the outside of that left foot. So I'm sort of twisting up towards the leg. And then if you want, you can take your top arm, reach it back behind you. I think today I'm just going to leave both hands on the foot. I'm just going to go for the stretch here. Okay, and then release. And over to the other leg. I sort of reach underneath my left hand, grabbing the outside of the right foot, and I'm twisting towards that leg. Yeah, okay, and then release and come back to center, top of the head towards the floor. Reach your heart forward, inhale, hands to hips, exhale, all the way up to standing. Okay, excellent. And then you're going to bring your feet together, and then you're going to turn and face the front of your mat. So let's go into a chair pose here. So we're going to sit our hips back and down. I'm going to sit nice and low. I pull my belly and my ribs in there, right? And then I take my arms up over my head, shoulder distance. Couple breaths. And then fold, drop the head, straighten the legs. Look forward, pull the chest forward. Bring my hands to the floor, and I'm going to step all the way back to plank. I'm going to lower all the way to the floor. And then this time, I'm going to just sort of scooch myself back a little bit. I'm going to come into a Sphinx pose. So I've got I'm doing a little scooch routine. I'm on my forearms. My forearms are shoulder distance. Spread my fingers wide. And just for a few moments, close the eyes, pull the chest up and the shoulders back. So this is a rest, but it's also a back bend. It's a moment to catch our breaths here. I'm always sort of exaggerating the sound of my breathing as a way of reminding all of you to breathe. Okay, now open the eyes and come back to this Sphinx position. So just want to sort of say, Don't underestimate the simplicity of the Sphinx pose. This is a wonderful back bend that almost everybody can do. And it's a great sort of a slouch break. So for instance, if you're gonna watch TV, if you're gonna zone out, if you're gonna do something, you can just like do it in Sphinx for a bit. And you can let this cook. It doesn't have to feel like a big deal, but it's a way to kind of get your back in back bend position. Okay, great. So from here, I'm gonna have you curl your right toes under, curl your left toes under, press your heels back, activate your thighs, and come up into a forearm plank pose. I tricked you. You went from relaxed to active, and now relax your hips down, uncurl the toes back to Sphinx. We're gonna do it again. Curl your right toes under, your left toes under, press your heels back, activate your thighs, and come up to forearm plank. Bring your feet together, pick your right foot up just an inch, and then down, left foot up, and then down, and then release the hips down, and back to Sphinx. Take another breath. Great, and now we're gonna do it again. This time to curl your left toes under, curl your right toes under, activate your legs, and push all the way back. This time we're gonna go all the way back to a dolphin pose. So walk your feet in, your thighs back, your hips up, your head down, dolphin. Good, give a last push in dolphin pose, and then release your knees to the floor. Sit your hips back on your heels and come into a well-deserved child's pose. I'm going to make a little pillow with my hands, let my head rest. Come back to your breathing. Inhale to energize. Exhale to relax. Okay, and then slowly roll up, sitting back on your heels. Take your right arm up and over, a little shoulder stretch. Bring it to the center line and use your head to press your elbow backwards. And then release. I've been teaching you guys these shoulder stretches in every practice because I hope you'll remember them and do them during the day. So left arm up, bend at the elbow, bring that to the center. Use your head to push your elbow back. So I think I've mentioned in past classes, I have a little timer that I have set for once top of the hour, and it goes off every hour. And I always just do like a little stretch, something at every hour, and it really just helps me kind of clear the tension out of the day. Okay, and then release. Nice. So you're gonna walk your hands forward. We're gonna come into a low lunge. And this time it's gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna walk your right foot to the right, put both hands to the inside of the right foot. And just make sure you've got your ankle just below your knee there. And this time I'm gonna let it kind of flop to the side, and I'm gonna work towards coming down to my elbows. You may only come to one elbow, that's fine. But allow this leg to flop open a little bit. Let your head drop and breathe. So I feel this more on my left hip flexor today. I'm going to come up onto my hands. And we've done this before. We're going to walk the foot now more to the center line and scooch it forward a little bit. Flex my right foot and straighten my right leg and just fold forward over the straight front leg. Just let your head drop. Inhale new energy in. Exhale, clear something out. And just repeat there We'll be here for a few breaths. Okay, great. And then from here up on the fingertips, I'm going to bend my my right knee, my right heel. It's going to go to the outside of my right hip. My right knee comes forward. This is a single pigeon pose. We've done that. My hips are square here. And I'm just going to take my body back and slowly, perhaps lower, onto my forearms. Now, if you feel this in your knee at all, get out of there. You should be feeling this sort of in this area. Okay. So just wriggle around until you feel it there. And let yourself just drop down as far as comfortable to you. And let's come back to that energy work with the breath. So you're getting good at bringing energy in on the inhale, clearing tension on the exhale. Just continue. Okay. We're going to come up onto the hands, and we've done this before as well. I want you guys to be real careful with this one. This may just be enough for you. You may want to just press through the hands, do a little back bend here. This is plenty of work. If you feel moved, you can take your right hand to the center, and your left hand's going to reach back and grab onto your left foot. When I do this, I'm getting a much more stretch in my left quadricep. Okay, and then release that back foot. We're just gonna come back to down dog, just kind of squeeze it all out. It's a lot on one side. Oof. I'm gonna take my left foot all the way forward. My right knee is gonna come to the floor. And I take my left foot to the left, right? So there's room side to side. And then same thing I just did on side one. So I'm gonna, usually takes me a minute to get down. I start to come down. I usually can hit one elbow. Pause, just see how I'm doing. Maybe the second elbow. Just, it's not that important that your elbows touch. It's not like you get a prize for that, right? What you get a prize for is moving the tension out of your body. So if you need to come up out of it, but start to exhale, clear the stuff out. Okay, and then up on the hand. So my left foot now comes back to the center line here, and then I usually scoot it forward a little bit just to get lined up, flex the left foot, then I pull back. So I'm going for basically straight up and down with my right leg, and then I gently fold forward over my left leg, much less flexible than I used to be, and just try to let that go. It doesn't really matter what it looks like to somebody else. What matters is that I'm moving tension out of the body. Inhale, energize. Exhale, let something go. That's all that matters. Up on your fingertips. And then we're going to go into that single pigeon pose. So I take my left knee out to the left. My hips are square. I gently come onto my elbows and let the head drop. Close your eyes. Slow down. Okay, and then you're going to come up onto your hands. Either stay here or reach back, grab for the foot so you get a little bit of a quad stretch. Okay, and release. Okay, back to down dog, just so that we even ourselves out, and then come down onto the knees, sit back into the child's pose again. Take a little bit of a break in your child's pose. And come up onto your shins. We've been doing this each week, so hopefully you're building up a little bit, our half camel pose. So either your right hand can be at your hip, or if you want, reach back and grab your right foot. You can curl the toes under if you like. Left arm's going to come up and back. And then come on up, and let's get Ardha Ustrasana on side 2. Curl your left toes under, take your right arm back. And all the way back up. Great. Okay, and you're just going to cross your legs. Sit your hips back and take the legs out in front of you. We're going to move into, okay, we've got good time. Let's take the legs out to the sides into an Upavishta Konasana. Great, flex the feet, and then just gently walk your hands forward, let your head drop, and come back to your breathing. Visualize new energy coming in on the inhale. Tension exiting on the exhale. And continue. Great. Okay, so go ahead and come on up. What we're going to do is have you come all the way onto your back. Bring the knees to the chest. Onto the back. Knees to chest. Actually, I'll move this away from you guys. Yeah. Great. All right, we're going to, from here, we're going to take a happy baby pose. So you're going to bring the knees into the armpits. Take the bottoms of your feet, flex them so they face the ceiling. And then each hand reaches around and grabs onto bottom of the foot. Oh, well, hello. Hello, little love. Yeah. Bottom of the foot. And then we're bringing the knees towards the armpits, towards the floor. Hi, hi. Hi. Okay, and then release. Bring your feet to the floor and your knees up. Or we're going to do a bridge pose. So you're pressing down the inner edges of your feet. Take your hips to the ceiling and then interlace your fingers underneath you and kind of wriggle your elbows, shoulders underneath. So you're pressing the heels down. Inner edges of your feet push down so my hips go up. My hips are parallel. And then from here, I'm going to bring my feet together, bring my knees together. Oh, I think she brought me a little present here. I feel with my feet. Okay. And then bring your right knee into the chest, right foot to the ceiling. Give the toes a little wiggle. Right foot, release it down. You got to really push down with the arms. Left knee into the chest, left foot to the ceiling. Give the left toes a little wiggle. Release your left foot down. Bring the feet back to hip distance. Give your hips a good push up. Release your arms out to the sides and then slowly release and lower your hips down. So cute. Bring the knees into the chest. Your right knee hugs in. Stretch your left leg flat on the floor. And then just change sides. Left knee hugs in, right leg flat on the floor. And go back to side one, right knee and left leg down. And then take that right knee all the way over to the left side. Hold it down with the left hand. Stretch your right arm to the right. Look out over the right shoulder. Just giving yourself a last good twist. And then release. Let's get that twist on the other side. Knees come into the chest. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for Savasana. So I'm going to take the legs all the way flat on the floor. Let your feet and legs flop open. Arms are going to be out to the sides. Palms face up. Move your face around, move the jaw around. Close your eyes. And just stay here. I'm going to move to sitting, but stay here in Shavasana. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. And then a clearing breath out through the mouth. In through your nose. And out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose, new energy in. Clearing breath out through the mouth. Mouth is going to close. Allow the breath to come to a natural, even rhythm. And for the next few moments, just imagine energy coming into your body on the inhale. Tension exits on the exhale. And continue. Okay, I'm going to continue to allow you guys to continue to relax here. You've earned a little bit of a rest, and it's been wonderful coming together today to just do a little moving and breathing and recharging. We're continuing this series every week, every Wednesday, 4:30. So please tell your friends and have them join us. And also, if you have requests, if you'd like the classes to be harder, if you want them to be easier, if you want more backbends, if you want more core strength, if you want us to learn to put our feet behind our head. So whatever it is, I would love to hear from you. So please do feel free to email me, sarah.ivanhoe@usc.edu. Otherwise, thanks so much, and we'll see you next week. Namaste.